going to launch this advisor core report and we can analyze and see what's going on. Here, all of my investment accounts that I loaded in those statements are going to show up. And then we can see the risk tolerance is more aggressive and our values came from that survey that I took. And what I can do is take this portfolio and we want a more aggressive portfolio. So I can click to load best fit. And this is going to take a look at all of the models that I now as the advisor have loaded into my system that I've designated as these are the models that I want to work with. It'll find the best fit values is optional. It'll do it based on risk and minimizing the tax transition from the current portfolio. And we now see that we have an aggressive environment focused portfolio. Super cool functionality that we can do as well as we can optimize this asset location. So if I have a Roth account, a 401k, and an individual account, we can propose a portfolio that's ideal across the household risk level. But then we can actually allocate that according to whatever the existing buckets are. And we can see in my proposed portfolio that we have here, ESML, we should have some in taxable, some in tax deferred, and some things should just go in tax free. And then we actually give you all the rules for why we're allocating everything. Then finally, we can run an analysis and actually generate a proposal and a tax transition. So to take a step back, we have a client who's not aligned with their risk score and they're not aligned with their values. We can find them a better fit portfolio with what we're already doing, optimize the asset location, generate a proposal, and then we're even going to be able to generate a tax transition report for the taxable part of the account to be able to determine, within a particular tax budget, how much of the portfolio will be transitioned over. Excellent. The analysis finished running, and now we're able to check out the asset location and see how it compares. We're able to see that this recommended allocation much better matches. So for example, we have a lot of taxable bonds in the current tax-free. Those are all being moved to the tax deferred. We also have principles where we can describe to the client why their existing asset location needs to be optimized. And then we have a lot of the traditional classic analytics of risk. We have the values alignment optional if people want to go for that, asset class breakdown, returns, volatility, all of the different areas of analytics. And the tax transition can, again, allow us to set a budget for that taxable portion of the portfolio. If we download the trades here, it can actually show us each holding, the name, the account type, the cost basis, purchase date if it were available in the statements, the amount in the starting portfolio, unrealized gain and loss, how much to sell and buy, how much after year one, the long-term gain and loss, short-term gain and loss, and the tax law type. And what's really cool is this, for example, I own FXAIX in 2 accounts. It'll tell us how much to sell out of each account to be able to optimize things from an asset location perspective. And then what are we buying into for all of the things that we're now going to be purchasing today? This is the proposed portfolio that we're going to be buying.